the question is, can you afford the legal and reputational risk if you don't afford an AI audit today? I think that's my biggest ask to those people. Like, we have seen so much in the industry at this point in time. It will be a bigger reputational risk. Like, at this point in time, that we are entering a world where models make decisions faster than organizations can currently understand, or even CEOs can understand, and people don't know what they're using. So the traditional compliance frameworks, the ISOs and the ones you're talking, they don't work anymore. Like, they capture like one single moment in time. They need to do is there has to be governance. I know this is something we're very passionate about. So there has to be governance. There's the guardrails that we want. And why I love FAFO and what we are actually doing right now the most about this is that it gives a company a practical way to do it. It's not theory, right? Like, we are not saying be good, AI is good. Like, we're giving you a practical 3-step process that will help your internal, external peers and current employees. And it's like a governance they can actually use on a Monday morning. Right. So I think that's what I think is my message to the companies. Like, if you can't afford an audit today, are you ready to afford the legal risk and reputational risk later on?
Very cool. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the bigger companies, they have legal departments, they have their privacy, they have all of those checks. So, and they're also learning and evolving. But a lot of the smaller companies, they don't have that yet. And again, they don't know what they don't know. And as Meg aptly put it, like, can you afford the reputational risk when you're trying to win customers, when you're trying to, make sure that people do business with you? Then at that point, can you afford getting hacked? Can you afford having your customers' data hacked? And your employee and your customers are equally important. Anyone you do business with, vendors. So all of that, a lot of the people, like you said, Gautam, like the policies are not there, and depending on different countries, different states, it's still evolving and it will keep evolving. So I always say that the governance needs to happen at 3 levels. Of course, the government policies and then the state policies, they need to be there, but it will take time for them to come up. The second one is at your company level. So the second governance is at your company level. What are the things that you are okay to do with AI, and what are the things like this policy, like what are the things you should not be doing it, so that it's a company level. And then the third one is, as I keep mentioning, at a personal level. What are the things that as a person you should share with AI? What are the things you need to educate your kids? And right now, just going back to a previous point, like in schools, there is no clear indication what the teachers should do. Teachers are supposed to learn it. Some teachers are allowing use of AI, some teachers are not, and there's no clear distinction on what they should be doing. There is no framework, there's no standard policies. So there's a lot of work that needs to be done, and having these 3 models, and that's where WAFO comes in. We can help companies while the government policies are getting there. So we can help you think through some of these things. There are risks that they don't even know. So when they do our assessment, like what we were doing at the summit was like, if you think through these things, that you may not even have thought of it, because again, you're just trying to launch your MVP, or you're just trying to get more customers. So these are the things that you also need to be thinking about. And it is a challenge, Gautam, that people are not thinking about it because they are thinking about their bottom line. And this is more of an afterthought and not something that they know that they have to do.